a pretty good lull there, and a credit to their pitchers. They went out there and got ahead and made it tough on us, and we lost a little bit of momentum. But the thing that I really appreciate about our guys is they didn't quit and roll over. We were one swing away from getting the lead in that game there at the end. And that's all. When you're down and you get to that last inning, that's all you can ask for is an opportunity to be in position to either tie or win the game, and we were. So the guys were warriors. I feel awful for them right now, and they're hurt emotionally, as you can expect. So
take questions for Coach, please. Just use the raise hand feature in the Zoom, and we'll get to you the order that we can.
Jay, in that inning, you had two good swings there at the end of the game. I think Aviles hit a hard line drive to the third baseman, and then Simon was just a little early on that one down the line that could have made it a difference. Just how impressed were you with the fight at the end of the game?
Yeah, impressed, certainly, but also that's just who they are. And so I wasn't surprised at all. I knew that was the fight they were going to give to each other, and that was the fight that we got. So again, we put ourselves in good position at the end, and and had to make them squirm and make pitches and plays, and that's just a normal flow of events in a baseball game. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for us.
Couple of plays in the infield that didn't get made that could have been made during their big innings. That kind of feel like the difference in the game.
I mean, you never pinpoint just one player, one swing, or one at bat, because it's 9 innings, and you always have the ability to respond and get somebody out next and pick up your teammate. So I don't feel good, pointing a finger in any one direction. But it's championship baseball, and you make pitches and you make plays and you put the ball in play with 2 strikes, and that's how you win games. And they're the champs, and you have to knock off the champs. And unfortunately, we did not. We were unable to complete that task, but again, in good position to do so. I'm proud of them. They fought their butts off.
And Carmouche pitched pretty well on short rest. What was the max you thought he could go, and how happy were you to see him get that chance after getting such hard luck in the last month of the year?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, you try to map it out again, and I was thinking, man, if we just get 2 innings out of him, I'd feel really good. But the ball was coming out well, and he was keeping him off balance like he always does. For him to get us where he got us was a really big lift, and not surprised from his competitive standpoint, but just surprised because we've never asked him to go off a 3 days rest. So I thought he threw the ball well, but he was convicted. He texted Coach Latham and said, "I'm hot and I'm ready," and so he wanted the ball. He got the ball. Part of the reasoning for going in to get him when I did was just, I've seen that script before. We don't make a play behind him. He's got a lead, and then all of a sudden the pitch is up out over the plate and somebody rams a ball into the gap. And for that shorter rest and the pitches and the performance that he gave us, I did not want him to leave ultimately with an awful taste in his mouth. I wanted to pass that ball to Hoff and let him get us out of that. But I did not, as much of a warrior as Dylan is, I did not want him to have to go through that once again. So that was the thinking for me behind that on bringing in Hoff behind him there. So.
Okay. Obviously, a lot of questions around the program moving forward. What are your thoughts about the state of the program and whatever happens down the road, whoever comes in or whatever the situation is down the road?
That's not going to be it's not going to be up to me to decide those kind of things. That's above my pay grade. But what I can tell you is, since I've gotten here as the recruiting coordinator, I feel really good about the players that are currently in our program, and then the ones that are coming in behind them. Going to be a really special period of time. And so certainly changes that happen can affect those rosters and make it very difficult to regroup. So, I'm hopeful that I get a real opportunity to continue this. I think we've done a good job keeping these guys going. And there's a great relationship in a healthy way, in a coach-player relationship way that's healthy. And I hope that, that it points my way. And if they go in a different direction, then that's the decision that they'll have to make. And then, like I always say to everybody when they ask me, I'll be fine. I've been doing this for 25 years. The families are the things that have to deal with it. that's the toughest piece of that, is not only my family, but the other coaches' families and, the players and their families. And so change is tough. And if they decide change is what they want to do, then everybody's going to have to continue to stay strong and tough. And, life goes on that way.
Considering the circumstances, down 5 key players in the tournament and the coaching situation, all of that, how good of an accounting do you feel like this team gave in 4 games in Clearwater?
They emptied their tank, and we lost Margaret again. He wasn't playing today because of his shin. He took a ball off the shin. So there goes another player. And so for our guys to be in position and do what they did in this tournament when nobody else gave them a chance, lame duck coaching staff or poor players and this and that. I am so stinking proud of these guys. They weathered the storm and they showed their toughness, and toughness isn't lining up and punching a guy in the face, but it's being able to take a blow mentally and keep going. And that's what these guys did. I hope our fans and the people that support our baseball program are proud of these guys, because they gave everything they had to that institution and in our baseball program. Very proud of them.
Any other questions for Coach? Coach Uhlman, thank you for your time today, not only today, but also all week.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And sorry to say I won't see you later. So thank you. Appreciate all your questions and your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jay.